Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. With the slightly... the mic has had its settings updated slightly, so it should be a little bit more consistent now. That is the plan anyway, we will find out. I can at least, like, lean back now, and you don't completely lose my audibility, but I will still try and sit up closer so that you can continue to hear me, because hearing me is important. I also just want you to know, unfortunately, while I'm traveling, this mic is expensive, it's on a very big mount, it's massive, it is staying at my house. So, when I'm recording in the hotel, you will still have the other mic. So, don't get too confused whenever this mic isn't here next time. Anyway, we have to leave the palace. It won't actually let me continue exploring, or I definitely would be. And wow. I guess this reflects time in the real world, because this was, like, bright before. And now it looks like I'm going into, like, hell itself. How exactly do we leave, actually? Alright, Joker, let's retreat! I guess not other than usual. I usually, like, fall through nothing as I go to the other world, so this shouldn't be all that different.
Yo.
Yo! So, this is it, huh? It's for Futaba, too. Thanks. Do what you need to. I'll try and help in any way I can. Just don't be reckless, alright? That palace is quite an accurate portrayal of Shido's nature. What do you mean? I have to agree. I'm sure he's quite used to traveling, especially on extravagant ships. Oh, and it should be obvious he's not using his own money for it. There's all sorts of rumors online. Oh, what? He's using tax money? That's not cool, Shido. I think he believes that which belongs to others in turn belongs to him. Even people's lives. That is correct. The country will be a miserable place if Shido becomes Prime Minister. Right. Gotta pay him back for what he did to Kaizen, too. So first thing...
Hey!
Wait, what?
Hey!
I'm not weird? That is super weird. That it won't let me get Kawagami or Kawakuma or whatever her name is. Kawakuma, wow. Danganronpa.
Can I talk?
It's me. Sorry, I know you're tired, but I'll just be a sec. Hear me out? What is this about? I thought what I'm going to do with Shido after going into his palace. We can't let him run free. If there's a heart we gotta steal, it's definitely gotta be his. I mean, yeah, that's quite true. Why are you bringing this up?
Hey!
Yeah, you knew this whole time, huh? I want to avenge you. That's a no-brainer, but that's not it. Let them run the country. The weak will be totally effed. Isn't our duty to protect them? We'll protect them to the end. Just yes.
Hey.
Remember I told you that heroes who lurk in the shadows are boring? Forget what I said. Those heroes are way cooler. Hey, Kaizen, once we change Shido's heart...
No.
Never mind, forget it. Where is he going with this? It's like he's trying to convince me not to murder Shido, but I would have never wanted to do that in the first place. Let's do it. Let's steal that bastard's heart. I'll make everything I can to make sure it happens.
See ya!
This feels like foreshadowing for a dark event that's going to occur, but I can't imagine that they would actually be I can't imagine that, you know, this game would end with us just straight up murdering Shido. Campaign season's begun. I bet it'll be an overwhelming victory for Representative Shido. Oh yeah, I'm definitely voting for him. Maybe I'll actually vote this time. There aren't many politicians who are like Shido-san. Load in, load in, load in.
Hey!
Well, it's almost time. You able to sleep last night? I want to say I slept pretty well because I didn't have a dream where I went to the prison. I'm impressed. Whatever happens, you always just manage to shake it off. You're finally facing off against your arch enemy. I know you know this, but don't get impatient. But it's getting cold lately. Why freeze to death before he changes his heart? A heater, huh? Oh, this is good. It's so warm.
Hey!
Once we take care of Shido... Huh? Well... Guys, can you please let me start hanging out with my social links? Jesus Christ. I was thinking, this might be the last job for the Phantom Thieves. Why would you say that? I admit it's hard to go up from here, but we can still keep helping people, right? Everyone's goals and ambition, they're all linked to taking down Shido. That's how I feel. They become Phantom Thieves for their own reasons. We weren't just playing around. Outside of Phantom Thieves, you also have friends who've been helping you. They all believe in you. We have an important battle ahead of us, and we can only make it this way because of them. There's no guarantees we'll make it out of this, so seem as much as you can so you have no regrets. Oh, don't worry. Don't cheese us by saying that. This is like eerily reminiscent to another Persona game that I'm not going to specify which one I'm talking about. Though if you've played it, you know. Then again, you didn't die even though you were killed, right? The others are pretty tough too. Kaizen, I'm with you, all the way to the end. This upcoming battle's personal, so we'll do it your way. Now you can fight Shido on your own terms. I think Futsu's been taking a lot of days off. I wonder if it got something to do with this record.
Okay, quiet down.
I believe I mentioned this before, but Futsu's back at his family's home. It's a private matter, so don't go spreading rumors. I'm so jelly you don't gotta come to school? Yeah, it's not that great. It's like being in solitary. Bullshit! A dead man can't go to school, you know. It'd be all for nothing if they found out he's still alive. Yes, we need to be careful to make sure we're not being watched as well. Oh, want me to get some special servants for the situation? You really think like such a rich girl? We'll have to be particularly careful when we gather at the hideout. Everyone will need to make sure they're not being followed. Okay, I'll watch out. That wasn't really directed at you. This is the final showdown, so let's watch our steps. Shut up! Anyway, let's get this shit started. We'll be waiting for you to contact us.
Okay.
God dang! Hey, sorry for being I know you have your hands full, but I still desire to do. I have faith in all of you. Anyway, here's the info I have. This one's cruel. There's a group of scammers out there specifically targeting old people. Apparently, they're using some sort of spiritual mumbo-jumbo to trick them into paying up. I don't know, they're selling them, like, magic vases or something. Is this related to the, like, holy stones? Anyway, we keep moving around so it's difficult to reliably track them. Apparently, the police just stopped trying entirely. From what I read online, the representative is a guy named Yoshido Wakasa. Yeah, I am not wasting my time going to Mementos right now. Okay, so the first question. As I've said before, I'm only going to go on a day I can't hang out with anyone. And I can hang out with Yusuke today, so we're not going. But I also hang out with Haru. And so once again, just to cover it again, Haru is rank 2. She is my primary target. Yusuke is rank 5, and Futaba is also rank 5. So it is now 11:25. We have to get Shido's heart by the 21st, and then we'll have barely any time before Christmas. So we really need, but ultimately I just need to get 18 days, and I've got 23 days to get Shido. So if I can do this perfectly, we'll be okay. So let's get ourselves to Haru. That's interesting that it's like, it won't let me walk around. This feels incredibly gutsy, actually.
Good day.
What do you want to do today, Kaisa-kun? Yeah, and everyone's gonna be like, you should do the stuff with the vegetables. I guess.
Good day. Huh?
At a time like this, perhaps part of your grand infiltration strategy? It was part of my don't run out of time strategy. You make it sound like it's really important. I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these. The vegetables and the planters are doing well. I can show them to you if you'd like.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's like, this is weird, mushy relationship stuff. Soil is quite a mysterious thing. With its gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Perhaps that aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much I kept doing it long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants in complete secret. But I'm worried the school might do if they found out about this. Oh, right. I guess I'll have to make sure this stays an underground operation. Or maybe a rooftop operation? I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Honestly, Kaisa-kun, I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's different from how I feel when I'm around him. Her fiancé. Oh, so I meant my fiancé. That reminds me, I want to ask your advice about him. How the arrangement has been when my father first introduced us around the beginning of the year. I was told we were just meeting as friends for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiancé. I was so surprised, but I knew I'd always known I'd be married off for political gain. So I accepted, and that was the start of our relationship. But, no relationship stuff happened, just to be clear? Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he's grown far worse. Recently he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our upcoming marriage. I can't even stand to look at him, though. I don't know if I'll spend any actual prolonged time together. So, what can I say to decline his offer? I don't want. Don't be that direct, but don't lie to him either. Right. I suppose it's supposed to simply be clear about it. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal. So, any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage would have to come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned to my fiancé. He refused to listen to a single word I have to say. Well, then have him thrown out. Apparently, he's been telling the employees at Oklahoma Foods about the contract he made with my father. How the company would have to pay extreme reparations if he got called off for any reason. The person you made the contract with isn't in charge anymore. I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while they're still in high school, but after that... Thinking about it now, it seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favorable for my fiancé. How could, reparations be due because a marriage was called off? Doesn't even make any sense. And now he's engaged the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you ever experienced that? I think he has. And it's not with her, unfortunately. Really? That's so romantic. I'm actually a little jealous of you and of the girl. But there's no spark like that with my fiancé. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of training.
Yes.
Still, any hardship I go through now will surely help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this.
All right.
Awesome. Now all of them have follow-up. Oh, it's getting pretty late. I should probably get back to gardening. Well, I'll be sitting here a little bit longer.
Goodbye.
Ah, you're back.
Every news station has been running story after story about Shido in the elections. Akechi too! I can't believe they're calling him the detective of the century. Plus, they're treating the Phantom Thieves like criminals. Why am I talking like this? I sound like an old-time radio announcer. That side of things has faded a little bit, though, don't you think? Yes, all the talk of the elections must have made people forget about the suicide news. The main culprit is dead. Things are settled and society can go on like normal. That's probably what people are thinking. I have mixed feelings about all this. I'm not saying they should talk about us more, but the sudden change of momentum is weird. Yeah, all we gotta do is hurry up and steal Shido's heart. That'll take care of everything, right? Yeah, don't get too hasty. There's no knowing what may happen. Be sure to prepare well. Well then, we can discuss more tomorrow. Let's do our best. So, no Oya's available. Looks like Oya's the only one. So Oya is not one of the ones I really care about, but if she's the only one available... However... I think Haru's probably ready to go up again. I'm not sure Futaba is.
What shall we do?
I just want to make sure, if she says that you're ready to rank up, then that's great. I just haven't seen her in a while.
Here we go.
Yusuke's ready to rank up, Futaba's ready to rank up. Okay, yes, she's ready to go. But you know what?
What do you think?
That may have been a waste of money and time, but I want to make sure that I don't have to stop when I get ready to go. I wonder if the Phantom Thief leader really died. There hasn't been any comment from the police. I don't like that detective, that Akechi guy. He's so cocky. Wait, her voice is lower. Hey, you have some info to share, right? There's some more info on the Phantom Thieves, so sit your pretty little butt down.
Oh yeah?
I need her persona. She's a devil, right? Wow, I sounded slightly drunk when I said that. I'm like, she's a devil, ain't she? I think she's a devil. Yep.
Hey, inmate! The inmate. Let's execution.
So as always, the first thing I do is see, can I make a devil? Can't make a devil from that. I'm really just looking for something I don't need anymore. I have 2 hermits, so I don't need Naga anymore. Naga and... Oh, damn. Do I have to give up a level 55 Cerberus for it? Priestess I also don't need. But no devils are forthcoming. Yeah, I think this is the best win we can do.
Do you really need this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive some new power. Girls, let us begin.
Alright, got that for free?
All right.
Are you finished? It is time, inmate.
It is indeed time. Time is on my side. Wrong way. About face. And third time I've run through these streets, they'll probably... I am not doing a very good job of laying low. These guys are definitely going to notice me. Because I am suspicious as hell. Kitty, I can't see. Move your cat butt, cat. Hey, it's my #1 guy. What kind of news you got for me? I'll smack you if it's not good enough. Hey, you sure you're okay? Cat! No! No, 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 no. Oh my god. This cat is so big now. Like lightly smack him and he just kind of looks at me. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about being lightly smacked anymore. And the other days he'd be like, oh, you don't want me here. And now he's just like, you're playing. And I'm like, well, I don't want to hit you for real. I don't want to abuse the cat. I wish you would get the hint. What do you mean? You worried about me, Layla Sean? You're usually kinda... But I haven't seen her drink this much in forever. What? I ain't been drinking at all. I'm totally not drunk. Yeah, what happened? Oh, you're sharp, kid. Truth is, my quota got doubled. It's gonna take like 4 times as much work to get that much done, though. They're shacking me down so I won't have time for anything else. The chief's such a shithead. Did you find out what you were doing? I'm not real sure. That bastard probably knows something's up.
Damn it.
Before this, I was starting to feel like a real journalist again. The rush of investigating Kaio's case, uncovering dark secrets hidden away from a corrupt society. Sorry, my computer's doing weird things that makes me scared. And now, it's impossible to run my investigation with the quota. Of course it ain't good. But what am I supposed to do? They'll fire me if I can't reach my quota. Hey, Layla, if they fire me, can I live here? Still won't help my investigation, though. It's over a year old, and the authorities ain't doing shit. Maybe Kaio really was the true culprit. Yeah, I have a feeling Kaizen's all about trust, even after what happened with Akechi. That goes without saying. I mean, if I don't, who will? Watch your temper. What am I doing? I mean, I'm the one who got dragged Kaio into politics. It's my fault this ended up happening to her. You know, she started out in book publishing, mostly taking photos of nature and wild animals. She was a genius behind the camera, though, so I thought she'd make the perfect partner for me. Hey, you can't blame yourself. Kaio-shan was just as set on exposing evil society as you were, right?
Shit.
But if I didn't get... You can't blame people for what you had no control over. Why does everyone do this? Damn it. That incident is all my fault. So I gotta get to the bottom of it. Thanks. If I gave up now, I'd just be disgracing that reputation, right? You know, it's weird how calm I get just when talking to you. It's almost like you actually understand me.
Sorry.
Oh, and sorry for snapping at you. Stress must have gotten to me. It's just, all this crazy quota business driving me crazy. I'm just gonna have to put all my focus on that for now. So be counting on you for the fate of these stories, though, as long as you're up for it.
All right.
I think I'm gonna have to ease off my investigation for a while, too. I don't really need any more eyes on me. Oh, but I might be able to ask some of my coworkers for help. Journalists will do anything for a scoop. Now then, I'll take any tidbits you have for me today. Hope you don't mind if I get back to drinking, though. Some conversation really sobered me up. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. You been keeping up with the election? Or Shido-san's gonna take it all? We might be hearing news about the birth of the Shido administration by the end of the year. I wish Akechi-kun would run for office. He'd get more votes than all those incompetent politicians. I don't usually care about elections, but it's exciting when people are so into it. I mean, it'll happen before the deadline.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, Futaba is available. And Haru is available. Shinya is available, but nobody cares about Shinya. So, once again, I'm always going with the one that's lowest in rank, because I still think it should be possible to get them all. Because ultimately, I don't want to push, like, Haru all the way to the top. I want to, you know, if Haru isn't ready to rank up, I want to know that, and then hang out with Futaba or Yusuke, if that makes sense. But as long as you know, Haru's rank 3, the other two are rank 5, so Haru keeps getting the attention until we get up to the top.
Good day. Huh?
Here we go. Let's lay low by going to a very public place together. And I will put my hood down. Do you remember how I mentioned before about my newfound interest in coffee? Well, I've decided to start studying a topic more seriously by going to places like this. I've been keeping it a secret from my fiancé, though. You see, just a single cup of the dark ivory coffee here costs roughly 6,000 yen. Yeah, that's gotta be amazing.
Yes.
I've heard it is. Apparently the beans they use are exceedingly rare. Either way, perhaps we should try it before passing judgment. Well, shall we order? I'll be paying for your cup as well. Okay, thanks. I don't think this is the right answer, but I'm totally doing it. Huh? What? Oh, you're thanking me for treating you, right? He's so funny. Oh, that was the right answer, too! Score! Anyway, it's only natural that I paid for you today. I invited you after all. I wonder how it will taste. Well, here we go. There's a faint bitterness beneath the strangely mellow flavor. This coffee is clearly distinct from what Sergio serves on LeBlanc.
This is...
It has a distinctly fragrant aroma paired with a mild flavor. It's undoubtedly delicious coffee, yet delicious, yet I would barely consider it coffee. As brews usually only gathered beans gathered from elephant dung. You mean poop?
I'm sorry.
I apologize for not disclosing that to you earlier. I thought you might find it hard to enjoy if you had known ahead of time. I was surprised to hear it at first myself, but that's actually why I wanted to try it to begin with. The Arataka coffee Kopi de Wok is gathered from the feces of a small cat called the civet. Interestingly enough, the flavor differs depending on what animal it was originally consumed by. Speaking of cats, do you think Mona-chan would be able to... Hands off my cat! That's probably for the best. It'd be absolutely terrible if he got sick. Coffee is so profound. Haru-chan.
Huh?
Takakura-san. Strange place for us to meet. Sometimes I see people your age at this luxurious buffet. And who is this? Oh, he is a friend from school. He's the leader of the Phantom Thieves, but don't tell anyone, he's supposed to be dead. Kaisa-kun, this is Takakura-san, the new president of Akumura Foods. By the way, so we'll be able to avoid litigation, we somehow decided to settle on decent terms. So you don't need to worry. Oh, and about your shares, you can certainly let the company hold on to them for the time being. I'm sure you already have enough on your plate already, given everything that's happened to you.
No.
Well, I'm sorry to bring that up while you're enjoying yourselves here. That aside, how are things going with Sugimura-kun? You know, these days you need to reserve a wedding hall almost a year in advance if you want a good one. Sometimes it worries me how laid back you are, Haru-chan. Right, we're in the process. Well, I should be heading back to the office now, but please allow me to pay for your drinks. No, that's quite alright. And, about the shares, I can handle them for now. We're to protect that which my father left for me. I understand. Please do try and reconsider, though. Now, you're not getting her shares. She's your boss. Be nice to her. That was a lot. There's no way I can handle the responsibilities I have to deal with right now. I mean, I'm just an experienced high schooler, but I can't leave the company in Takakura-san's hands. What do you think of him? Agreed. Apparently a few employees have been accused of being a dishonest, greedy villain. But then there are others who practically revere his efforts. Which side do I trust? Right now, the most prevalent rumor about Takakura-san is that he was pleased by my father's passing. I mean, he was certainly the person who stood to benefit the most from it. It's hard to deny that fact. But it said he's trying to rebuild our company image. I just can't tell if he really means it. You know, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I didn't have money. If I was just normal. Don't get me wrong, the company is definitely important, but it's nothing more than a source of stress. With you guys, though, I feel like I actually belong. That's why it's going to work extra hard to make sure our harvests turn out great. Awesome. Celebrity talk. How is she a celebrity? I mean, I know she's from a rich family, but like no one recognizes her on the street unless they already know her.
All right.
Oh, and as for that Sugimura-san, that's my... Yeah, I kind of figured. He's been really showering me with presents lately. One night he even left a bouquet of roses on my pillow. But he would have needed one of my servants to help him accomplish that, right? Scary thought. Even worse, Takura-san has been hurrying us to get married after what happened to my father. He claims because the profit the marriage will bring the company. But there has to be more to it the situation than just that. Well, probably if you read the prenup or something, your shares go to him or something. I bet he's more pliable and would be willing to sell them.
Yes.
Or if you don't make a prenup, I should say the shares go to him. Anyway, I'll look a little deeper into Takakura-san. Perhaps he truly was pleased by my father's death. Maybe I should start by asking the employees who are trying so desperately to win my favor. You haven't drank any more of your coffee, Kaisa-kun. Aren't you going to finish it?
Goodbye.
Ah, you're back.
So Sojiro won't hang out with me tonight. Iwai will, but doesn't matter. Hifumi will, and she does matter. So I don't forget next time, I will go ahead and get my fortune read real quick, and then we are going to head over to Hifumi. For those of you that are wondering, it's like, well, why are you doing Hifumi? She's almost done. I thought you were starting with the lower people. I'm starting with the lower people in terms of the people I really want to finish. I want to finish Haru, I want to finish Futaba, and I want to finish Yusuke. For the evening, I want to finish Sojiro, Hifumi, and then after that, I don't have a definite. It's going to be who's available. I can probably finish 2 more, probably Chihaya and Oya, but specifically I'm aiming for Sojiro and Hifumi at night.
What shall we do?
So, I guess I'll go after Shinya Oda, because he's the only one, because I cleaned up with Haru that time. I got like 9 extra points, so we should be good. And Futaba's ready, and Yusuke's ready, and Hifumi's ready. I don't know if Sojiro is or not. You know what, let's just test Sojiro.
Here we go.
Oh, okay, Sojiro is not ready. That is good. I'm glad I tested him. Because now we know. Alright, heading over here. And saving.
I should write something.
I will see you guys tomorrow when we will get Hifumi to rank 9 and start dating her. Because she is definitely my pick. See you then, guys.
Balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now. What my life is all